Hi Virgo, how are you? I'm Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and you my lovelies, as always, you are very welcome here today. This is your bi-weekly reading for June the 16th to June the 30th, 2017. And as always, if it doesn't fully resonate, do check out your moon and your rising sign as well, because that just might help a little bit more for you. How are you, my darlings? Are you well? I hope you're well. I hope you've been keeping well, and I hope you've been out in the sunshine, enjoying life. I hope you have. Okay, we're going to do the same format as the previous bi-weekly, because I think that resonated a lot with a lot of you actually. So it's like, to my new viewers, hello and welcome. It's a 6-card spread for your 2 weeks, and then we take 3 cards for your love and see how it intertwines into your general life, okay? Two more. Yep. And that is us. Okay. And if we need to clarify, we will, okay? I hope you can all hear me okay. I'm really kind of quiet today. Do you ever get that? Where you're just like, you feel like you've been talking to so many people for so long that when you're on your own, then you just kind of go a bit quiet. I go a bit quiet. Okay. Virgo, this looks good. Okay, so the top is your first week, the second is your second week, the bottom is your second week, and it's the start, middle and end. Okay, shall we look into this for you now? Okay, so I feel like I need to say to some of you, and some of you may dispute this, and that's fine, but for others of you, I feel like I need to say to you, you have to let go of your past. I feel like some of you are reliving the chapters in your book, okay? In the book of you. I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you guys have accomplished quite a bit. You're aware of this, and I know that you guys are hard workers, so you're very good at accomplishing and acquiring skills and skill sets in life that are really beneficial to you. But there's a problem somewhere in your first week here, and like, I need to clarify this ASAP actually. Remember, 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is your suit. It also holds your brother and sister signs such as Taurus and Capricorn. Now, 7 of Pentacles is building things, you know, putting the foundations in, building a foundation for yourself, looking back and seeing how much you've acquired, okay? But it's kind of looking back and going, oh, I wish I could have done more, or I wish I had more. And it differs to the 8 and 9 of Pentacles, in that the 8 and 9 of Pentacles still feels a bit good and where it's at, because they feel like they're near to the end, whereas 7's a little bit awkward, okay? So what's up with you guys? Why are you looking back? Okay, got a lot of fire going on. A lot of fire. Okay, so remember, this is a general reading and I use words like work, home life, projects, teams, committees, communities. I use words like that to help you find out where the story lies for you, okay? These are tools for you. So they may, this may come into different areas for you in your life, but if I use general words like work or whatever, that's just for me and for you, okay? So I want to say the reason why you're looking back here, Virgo, is because there has been someone that has a major impact in your life. This person may have been a tutor to you, may have been a teacher, and I don't even mean the academic sense. Could be someone who's just a great teacher in life and could teach you many things about yourself and where you needed to go, but more importantly, how to really get there. Their processes of getting to where they wanted to be, their destination. They knew how to implement all these things, and they were very knowledgeable in that, and they are very knowledgeable in that, and that's what you really admired about them too, okay? This person may have been older than you, Could be 5, 10 years, even 15 for some of you as well, if we're talking about an academic sense. Now, I feel like this person is very strong on themselves, but also like this, it could be a Cancer or Cancer moon, more importantly Cancer moon. And I feel like this person was very like A, B, C, and I mean like just so methodical. And I know that you're like that, Cancer. I know that you like that, Virgo, which is really cool. Because that's how you get things done as well. So you're looking at this person, you really admire them, they inspire you to go further afield in the field that you're in, all right? But this person was very hard. You felt at times very detached. This person was not emotionally attached to anything, was very, very, I don't want to say, it's very kind of work orientated, like slight workaholics. And I feel like this person, whoever they are, as I said, you respect them a lot, and I can see why. They were the master of their craft, all right? They come up as a magician. There was something slightly mischievous at times about this person, and almost slightly cheeky. Maybe they were a bit abrupt, and at times maybe a bit rude to you or to others. But you know, you kind of went, look, that's only one side of it. Otherwise they're a good person, all right? But then something happened with you, Virgo, that you guys got into a bit of a verbal altercation, all right? You may have been intimidated to such a degree with this person, and you felt like your creativity in many ways was being stunted, right? It was just being pushed down sometimes, instead of doing the opposite, which was to open yourself up and to really experience your creativity and see it grow, okay? It felt like the opposite at times with this person. And I feel like this person was slightly jealous of you, Virgo, and that's why this was going on for you. And you guys had words, you had a verbal altercation, and you came out on top, but I mean, it was a bit of a struggle for you. You know, so if this is work, this very much could be an employer or someone who feels like they have more authority even than they do at times, and they overstep their boundaries. And because you're so nice and you're not rude, do you know what I mean? You don't say rude things, you just kind of get on with the job. And this person thought they could keep pushing you and pushing you and pushing you, and it was like, and keep giving you things to do, and this, and why aren't you doing it this way? You know, picking you up on the smallest thing. And you're just like, I had enough, and you just cut it down, like you cut it short. But it was a pressure cooker. It was a build up for you as well. This is the problem. It was like, you felt yourself getting tighter. Wherever this person was, in whatever institution or capacity that they're in, that you're involved with them in, you just would not like going there. Like every day was like, oh, for God's sake, you know, it came to that point. You won the battle, but I feel like communication has been severed. You feel like you've gotten so far in where you're at now, but there's a slight regret, okay, to that. And a slight like feeling like if you were still in contact with this person, or that you guys were still had a friendship, or even something that was amicable, really, like a neutral friendship, something that you could progress more where you're at. Well, this is the thing, Virgo. You are progressing more. This person stunted your creativity to such a degree that it didn't work. Like, you know, some people are very creative. People are creative in many different ways. One of them can be through theories and practices and treatments that they've read about by other people, and they go, okay, I'm going to implement that into my structure, okay? Other people just naturally know these things. I don't know if you know this, Virgo, but you naturally knew these things. You had a natural instinct for creativity, and you had a natural love and passion for it. This person was too methodical, actually, for you. They were too much in a way. It was like they didn't understand. You know, I feel like there's a slight Pisces dreaminess to your creativity at times, even though you put in the work. But they couldn't understand that about you. That was a problem for them, not for you. But I want to bring you some peace with all of this, okay? Because you have the Ace of Rods coming into your midweek. And Ace of Rods, beautiful aces. What are aces? Aces are new beginnings. Hooray! Hooray for you, Virgo. But also we've got rods again. So rods are creativity. Rods are love and passion and compassion and having pride in something and being responsible for these things and having hope and having faith again. But more importantly, this is coming in for you to say, look, we get that you felt, or you're feeling slightly out of your comfort zone now, because I feel like some of you are just, do you know, I keep getting like some of you are just standing at the end of the swimming board, you know, the swimming board at swimming pools, and you're just standing at the end and you're not sure whether you should jump or not. This is saying absolutely, you need to go for this. You need to grow. This new beginning is coming in for you as well as like a little victory. It's like, hurrah. Do you see now? You could not have worked under this person or worked with this person the way you were, because it did not work. They didn't get you. They didn't want to get you. I feel like as well for some of you, I said Cancer, Cancer moon, may also be a Capricorn as well. But like a Capricorn that just must have so much Capricorn in their chart. Do you know what I mean? And even a bit of Scorpio, because just like, this is it. We don't go outside of this. And you're like, I want to go outside of this and I want to explore. So what's great about this? Yeah, so this happens for you. Awesome. But also you take that Ace of Rods and you come into your own. You turn into this King of Rods energy. So I said to you, there's a lot of fire, and there is. Look at this. We've got Leo and Sag here, and then we've got this section is all fire. This section is you, Pentacles. But I love how you've decided to allow this new beginning to inspire you. Like, you inspire yourself now, okay? Which is cool, because we want to do that. We self-motivate and self-inspire. So you take this ride, you're like, yes, I'll absolutely take this. I'm no fool. I'm going to take this new opportunity. And you take it and you roll with it. And you become this king energy. You become more direct. You become more decisive. You become more assertive. And you know what you want. And there's such an elevation in that, such a growth for you in that, Virgo. Now, the slight, if I want to say slight problem with this is that you're still kind of looking back here. So yes, as I was saying, I feel like this person has regret and has guilt over what happened. However, you're never going to hear that from them. You're never going to hear, and I'm sorry. And if you do, it's not genuine. I wouldn't even bother. I would really leave that in the past. And I'd rather you kind of look ahead towards the future here, because look how great you look, Virgo. Look at this. Look at the power that you have now. Your understanding of that level of creativity that's within you is massive. So you need to roll with that rather than keep looking back here, because the Ace of Rods is trying to block you. It's like, no, keep going forward, you see? And I know you're like, yeah, I am, but I just want to have a quick look back. No, don't bother, don't bother, don't bother. They are who they are, you are who you are, and sometimes friendships and relations in that sense just deteriorate, and that's just how it is. But you'll feel a lot freer in the first week, okay, once this Ace of Rods comes in for you. Now, your second week here, which is the 23rd to the 30th, you've got Queen of Pentacles, Strength and Temperance. Queen of Pentacles is your suit, my darling. Or she's part of your suit, I should say. As I said before, it's your brother and sister sign of Taurus and Capricorn. Now, there's a lot of people around you. There's a lot of people around you, guys. Right, some of you have got a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn person around you, and or Leo, Sag person around you, even an Aries. I feel like these two are slightly linked, because this is over here. Let's just see what the link is here between the two. There's a lot of people around you. Okay. Okay. Okay, for some of you, you have a sister brother or sisters and brothers, and for some of you this could be father, uncle or grandfather stepping in, or So you know the way I always say about the Tuatha being the tribe, okay? So your tribe can also just be your blood family as well, but it can also be the people that we spend a lot of our times with. So when we work with people, we spend like, Jesus, how many hours a day with them? They become like this, like our family in many ways. Now there's a split between these two. And I feel like there's love here in some ways, but in other ways there isn't. And I feel like there's like like we have the Eight of Rods here, but this feels like more of a miscommunication. Did something happen between two people you know in your work or within your family? Because they're close, like these people are close. Now, remember, we're not always gender specific here, but I'll just go with the genders for now, so that might help you a bit more. Right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, beautiful Capricorn, Virgo, hello, and Taurus energy. She is a very grounding energy. She is direct, but in a not an abrasive way. She tells you things because she wants you to get the best out of life, and she wants you to enjoy your life as much as you can, but with a solid foundation under your feet. That's her purpose. Now, I feel like for this person, she was very open to what you decided to do in your life, okay? She was like, yes, I totally understand that you need to do this for yourself. I understand that you're hearing the call of your future and what really works for you, and that's what you need to do in life, and I get it and I understand. Very loving and understanding, and kind of slightly artsy person. I feel like sometimes they paint. I keep getting like blues, greens and yellows, blues, greens and yellows. They like to paint. They like to paint like sunsets and water, and not really landscape, more so sunsets and water. Beautiful energy though. This person may also verge a little bit on water, because I feel like that she's just kind of that energy. She's very grounded, very fluid. Sometimes you'd like more of a, I know I said she wasn't direct, but maybe just a bit more of a comforting approach. You know, they won't mollycoddle you, which is like, they won't baby you pretty much, okay? But their understanding of you, belief in you, and love for you is what fuels them to be as honest as they are with you, okay? Now, there's another person here who I feel like is more of a father, uncle, grandfather figure, who there's more difficulty with here, okay? This person is can be very hard to get on with. I feel like some of them have been in the civil service for quite some time, and you know, has had that kind of one job for years sort of gigs, or like 30 years, 40 years. It's slightly, there's something kind of soldier-like about this person as well. Some of them may have been in the military as well, but they've given service to the community in some way, right? Or to your country in some way, okay? That's what it feels like. Now, the problem is with this person, I keep getting like there's been a divorce, like there's just a split between the two. I feel like you're pulled between the two, Virgo, and this person is emotional in some ways as well, but they're even more closed off with showing that emotion, even more so than the Queen of Pentacles is, okay? And some of you have had to walk away from them because you just realise that they would never understand or accept you for how you are, and that was a major problem, and it still is a major problem. Maybe for some of you as well, it's like you're literally coming out of the closet and you're like, I'm gay, or I'm transgender, or whatever, and that's something that they just cannot deal with. I feel like they just don't. They are textbook. You do not go off the book. The book has all the answers, right? They're like that. And you'd no choice really but to walk away from them. Yes, we have the Eight of Rods here, but Eight of Rods is all about communication and those like little arrows of love being shot, and like, you know, getting to its destination and talking to the person, and like letters and emails and all that. And I feel like you may have tried that. You tried to communicate who you are now, what you're doing. You want them to understand that this is where you're at, and they just don't really, they can't comprehend, and you had to walk away emotionally. I feel like you're burying it now. You're just burying the hatchet. You're like, I'm done. I'm not going to put myself out there anymore with this person. I care about them, but they're never going to see me in that light. Really interesting. I'm so sorry, Virgo, that like if that's happening to you in your life, that you know, you have to deal with that. But it's hard, isn't it? It can be hard. But there's a light at the end of this tunnel for you, because you're seeing who really has your back, and you're seeing who really is there for you. And I think this person's lovely, and I think they are there for you, and I think you need to take care of them. You need to hug them, you need to kiss them on the face and just say I love you. And I know that's not really at times a typical Virgo way, depending on your moon sign as well, and even your Venus sign, but I think you should be more demonstrative with this one, because they are your guiding light, they are your shining light and your support system, more so than this person. Very, very, very harsh, very tough energy to get. I can feel it. He doesn't even want me, do you know what it feels like? He doesn't even want me to talk about him. He just wants to be here and watch. And I'm like, no, you're part of this reading. He's like, he's just burying himself in, but he's looking up all the time. Now, that silver lining I'm talking about is here for you. And this silver lining is Temperance. Temperance is Sag energy. Gorgeous. I just think this card in general is beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful person. Dressed in their robes. It's like almost like Indian robes. Native American Indians. Gorgeous. So what comes with this card for you, and out of this scenario and encounter, is inner balance. But to such a divine level. Your vibration, your inner frequency is heightened because of these 2 weeks. And these cards aren't overly difficult, but I feel like it's a big thing for you. Okay, this is big for you in general. Doing what you're doing and saying, more importantly, what you're saying. You are going to find people that will push against you in many ways, because they want to. Because sometimes people don't want you to be happy. Other times people see you living in your truth, and that scares them because they don't feel like they can do it, so they push you down. Okay, as I always say, it's easier to push someone down rather than pull someone up. You know, and that's how it is. If I'm not doing well, you're not doing well. Ugh, stupid mentality, but there you are. But this is coming in to say, look, we're going to find balance in you now. We understand that these last 2 weeks are a little bit difficult for you, and speaking your truth has been difficult for you, but the inner intellect that you will acquire from these experiences and these people will help you elevate vibrationally and energetically. This divine figure is extremely wise in what she does. She also has faith in what she does. She believes in flying high and accomplishing and achieving, but she knows it's achievable because she's had to go against so many things herself. Things have gone against her, and she's had to try and battle through them. But what she brings to you is, as I keep saying, this level of balance within you that's crucial for your next few weeks and your journey in general. She's saying to you, look, I get these people can knock you off your feet a little bit, but from now on, I'm going to make sure that your inner balance is always flowing at a lovely rate. That'll always move back and forth and back. So when you feel like these external encounters vibrationally shake you, she's going to say, no, I'm going to remind you the strength that you have to keep yourself balanced. She's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Bit of an interesting 2 weeks there, Virgo. Shall we see your love life? See what's going on? Love for Virgo. Love for Virgo. Let's give some love to Virgo. Virgo, lovely. Oh, Jesus. Virgo, you've 3 aces out of 4. Gorgeous. Your guys are really changing, aren't you? It doesn't feel like a massive transform or like manifestation, but you're changing. You can see that things are changing for you here. Okay, so remember we talked about balance that the Temperance brings in? Well, you're acquiring balance in your love life as well, which is Brilliant. So Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. So good. Right, Six of Pentacles, again, your suit. Look at this lovely pentacle here. Look at this pentacle vibe going on. It's so cool. I think you're acquiring more and more pentacles as well because you're starting to get to know yourself a little bit better now, Virgo, okay? What you want, what you don't want. And I know you're quite a decisive sign, but you know, we're always changing, so it's hard to keep up with ourselves a little bit sometimes. So the Six of Pentacles is here for you. It says, look, balance in love. We're going to balance you out in love. Combined with the Temperance here, we're going to balance you out in love as well. Not just in your general life, okay? I feel like, again, this comes from that person that I spoke about, which is the Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like it's a mother figure. Mother or auntie or someone that you would just regard as being kind of the matriarch a little bit. And remember, the matriarch doesn't have to come in shouting and being bossy and getting stuff done. Matriarch can have a much softer, comforting side to them as well. But I think you're starting to understand that love comes from you and those people around you, like first and foremost, like that's what you need. So I feel like for a lot of you, your home life or anywhere that you lay your head down at night, that's going to be, that place in particular is going to be where you're going to find balance in love, but in love within yourself. And that is key. It's key because you want to feel like you want to feel balanced within yourself. Well, like, I say that because I'm a Libra, because I always want to feel balanced. Like, but I think for love, it's important because extremities of a personality can come out in love sometimes, and it's severe and it's scary, and there are sides of ourselves that we're like, only that person can bring that out of me, do you know? But it's nice to see that for you, you're like, no, I'm focusing on myself first. I'm going to love myself first and give myself that support system first and foremost before I can really go into love. And I know that you are, remember, as I always say, I got my Venus and Mars in Virgo. You're very cautious in love. Take precaution, one step at a time. I'm so like that. I'm so like that. I really hold back until I know that I can trust a person and I feel secure with the person. And you guys are like that as well. Now, awesome that this happens, because once you find that balance within yourself, and I feel like you don't even need to find it, I kind of feel like you just acquire it then. You get an Ace of Pentacles. Fantastic. So what is the Ace of Pentacles? Well, it's your energy, as I keep saying, because you keep popping up here. Well, it is also about getting a new opportunity in business, in work, in projects, and all those things that I always say, committees and communities, and being given a chance and an offer to do something with the skills that you have. However, these are your love cards. So my darling, this is a new opportunity in love coming in for you. And I just want you to say, this is massive. Okay, this can be a Leo, Sag or Aries, or also can be a Taurus, a Capricorn and a Scorpio. This is such, you know, it's like everything's starting to fall into place for you now, Virgo. Which is great, because you've done the work on yourself. You've accepted yourself, even when people haven't accepted you. And it's like, you're like, well, do you know what? I can handle anything now. And the universe goes, really? Can you? How about love? Do you want some love? Do you really want that new chapter? And you're like, yeah, actually I do. And it goes, no problem. Boom. Ace of Pentacles in the center of this entire reading, with the Ace of Rods behind that, with the strength, fire, and a new opportunity in love. Remember, this is very loving, extremely lusty, extremely passionate, very giving, but also takes responsibility in love. So whoever's coming in for you, be it male or female, or whatever your preference is, this person is in it for the long haul. They are also going to give themselves as a token of, as a token of an opportunity. Does that make sense? Like, they are the opportunity. I feel like this person doesn't always do that either. This person's very freeing, very carefree, roaming the hills. It could be a Sag as well, actually. Roaming the hills, and it's like they see you and they go, okay, I want this with them. Because it's what I feel like, their focus just goes and then they just focus on you and they go, this is my gift to you. I want to give myself to you in more ways than one. What is this? It's a phallic symbol. It's very sexy. Very sexy. And also, because I know you're Virgo, very sensual, right? Because that's very important too. It's not all about the sexy time. I have sensual experiences with someone that you care about, and I like this person. They seem a bit quieter. They seem a bit quieter. But they're very also much in charge of their own life. Like, they take the responsibilities on themselves. They don't give out about it. They just take it for what it is and say, this is what I have to do. This is my life. And I think you'll respect that a lot about them, Virgo. You're like, they don't do this to show off to everyone else. They don't do this to be like, oh, I do this and I do that. They do it for themselves. And they just do it quietly. And that's what you'll be interested in. I'm not surprised. I love it. Now, also in your love life, what? Ace of Swords, cool, another new beginning, but this is also a victory, hooray, this is like a victory in love. So I feel like you're finally getting what you deserve, Virgo, and congrats to you on that. I think this person's going to evoke a lot of passion within you, a lot of and really evoke love. Not that you don't feel that, but to display that is at times a little bit, ugh. It's hard. It's not to say that you're not romantic either. Far from it. You need to be in an environment where you feel like you're secure enough to display all this, okay? And this is what this is. Okay, actually, hold on. Okay, yeah, so for some of you, you may have two offers on the table. There may be two people coming in and saying, look, I want to give you myself in a very practical way, and someone saying, I want to be with you and I want to give freedom and love to you as well. This could be someone that you can talk with so easily. My God, so easy breezy, just chatting away. Conversation's so good. You communicate on a great mental level. There's verbal acrobatics as well, mental acrobatics and agility, and you feel like you connect with this person. That was all for singles. Apologies. Let's go back really briefly now for couples, right? Because that's important. There is going to be, as I keep saying, balance within your love life here with the other person. I think that balance it didn't really come. It wasn't really there for the last like 4 weeks. I mean 4 years as well, or 6 months, 6 years for some of you, and it's starting to finally equalize, okay? You're starting to feel that now. And because that's coming in for you, you guys get a new opportunity in love. Like, you find your mojo again. Like, you guys get your mojo back. But for some of you as well, I feel like it's a second chance. That for some of you, it was a case that you would have almost walked away from this relationship. But you needed to live in your truth, and you need to find yourself a little bit more, Virgo. Okay, you needed to do that. They could see you needed to get this out of you, all of this, in order to find your way again, to find your balance, and be happy in yourself. And so it's like you get a second chance, but it's like love all over again. But there's so much more communication between the two of you. There's so much more talking. There's, you know, and you're like, why didn't I just do this a bit more before? I should have done that a bit more before. We should have talked about this stuff rather than pushing on the table. For some of you, as I keep saying, this could be Leo Sagittarius. And they're so communicative with their emotions and their display of emotions that it was a struggle between the two of you to get the balance between the two of you, because one person was talking a lot, the other person wasn't talking that much. But this is fantastic, Virgo. I feel really cool. I feel really calm. I feel like, yeah, life come at me. And I feel like you're going to really enjoy life for the next 2 weeks. Awesome. Now, my darlings, this has been your bi-weekly reading for June the 16th to June the 30th, 2017. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Always welcome a comment, and share as well for all your other Virgo friends. And remember, I do personalized private readings, so if you'd like more guidance in your general life or your love life, I'm your gal. My email address is below, and you can email me directly, and I'll email you back as soon as I can with my service list and my price list. Need I say more? Virgo, you have a beautiful next 2 weeks, my lovelies. Big hug from me to you. And remember, this is your Tuatha, this is your tribe, and you are always welcome here. To my new viewers, welcome. I'll see you in the next within the next 2 weeks, the very 1st of July. You take care. Bye bye.